Character-specific tech is cool, but understanding the mental part of Smash is what elevates your gameplay to the next level. In this video, I'm going to give you a few tips that have helped me get better at this part of Smash. Here we go! When you're in a match, there are common habits that every player has, like neutral get up from the ledge, landing with attacks, and other things that you pick up as you play against more people. Or in other words, information. The more information you gather as you play, the more likely you are to beat your opponent. When you're practicing, one thing that'll help you gather information is to learn to move around without having to watch your character. When you can do this, you focus on your opponent more. You can catch their habits, and it helps you to find when they leave themselves open for you to start your strings or secure kills. This is why it's important to know your character outside of their bread and butter combos and kill confirms, because the more information you have on your opponent, like what they like to do to get off ledge, what do they do when they get hit, even when they like to jump, will put you in a much better position to go for reads, pin your opponent down, and ultimately win the game. But this takes practice and experience. You have to do this when you're playing against people, and if you keep practicing it, eventually doing what I just said will become something that you can do in a matter of seconds. Blanking out and just letting your fingers go when you play Smash is a double-edged sword. On one hand, you're training your autopilot and you're practicing playing without really having to focus on the game, but on the other hand, you're missing opportunities to analyze the game as you're playing your opponent. You may miss the chance to catch your opponent's mistakes because your mind is not in the game, or you may not realize that you're going for options that put you in a position to get punished or even lose. Like I said, gathering information is always important, and in fighting games, especially Smash, losing momentum in a game can cause the entire game to cripple under your feet. If you're trying to get better, you have to learn to focus on what's going on in game and catch yourself when you're slipping into autopilot so that you don't put yourself in avoidable situations. The advantage and disadvantage state of the game. Usually when people think about this, their focus for their character is their advantage state, but these states of the game are like yin and yang to each other. Without understanding both states for your character, you never truly master them. For example, Donkey Kong is my secondary, and while I can do a good bit of damage with Donkey Kong and kill people pretty early once I get going, I also understand that Donkey Kong can take a lot of hits if I'm just throwing out moves. I understand that if Donkey Kong is in the air, it will be hard to get down because he has a big body. I understand my character's strengths, but I also understand where my character is weak. And in understanding these two things about my character, it changes how I approach matchups. It pushes me to learn how to overcome them, and it also causes me to get better with my character because I not only know what makes him strong, but I understand and recognize his flaws compared to other characters. This is one of the most important things you can do to learn your character, because learning how your character is weak and how to overcome that in different matchups will ultimately make you better as a player and push your character to its limits. In the end, this all takes practice. You won't become the player you envision unless you put the time in and break your limits as a player. Hopefully this helped. Thank you to everyone that's watched to this point of the video. If you're new to the channel, hit the subscribe button and comment below for topics you want talked about on this channel. I also post entertaining content too that's kind of funny, so check that out if you want a good laugh, and thanks for watching. Swiggy out.